Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and beautiful Keenan City, nestled beneath the pine trees. The home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, fired up and ready for this energized battle. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down here for this offense. The handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He slings this one deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Great move in the open field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Breaking tackles. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they get a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or you're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Notre Dame 7, North Carolina 0.
Bringing it out, it's Green. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Tough spot here. Second and long from their 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out, nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Give it to the back again. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 9, North Carolina 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can serve.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the PAT, the lead is now 16 points.
That makes the score Notre Dame 16, North Carolina 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
To advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Powering through. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Trucks through the defender. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And the Tar Heels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Hands off to the left. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
He'll hand it off. Running with purpose.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The pickup is 7 yards around 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Gonna run it. It's Williams. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Special teams on the field. Now here comes a punt. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Eagles offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And the Tar Heels will have to kick this away. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. On the return, it's Gilbert. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Young. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Give it to the big fullback here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Irish.
Ah, the hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Point after makes the lead 16.
That makes the score.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Green. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He lets it go on the move. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one is no good. After the miss, the lead remains 16.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilbert. Moving right through the contact. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. An important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Here we go on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Breaks free. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down there.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that.
And he scores! Touchdown, UNC. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That picks up a first down. He'll spot it at the 39.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll get him down that time. second and goal play for the offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
30, North Carolina, 13.
Bringing it out. It's Green. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And your North Carolina Tar Heels will take over 1st and 10.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He stays alive, using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which
he's looking deep here. Pass caught. Can he get in? They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 30, North Carolina 13.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal.
Check.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. He shreds the tackle. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Extending the play now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Whoops it to the running back, but he's got work to do. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut in to this lead. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth.
That makes the score Notre Dame 37.
Now they get set to kick it away.
20. Number 92 set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And tackled there by the defense. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he get there on the ground? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
They'll try to run this one in. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get high.
Look at this. They faked the PAT. I'm trying to throw for it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
North Carolina, 26.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A quick throw out left, complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.